Today I'm going to be talking about a project that you probably have never heard of because, well, it wasn't made for a video or any kind of game jam. This project was for a YouTuber with almost 4 million subscribers. And it led to a job offer, which, in hindsight, I was a fool to even consider. But let's take a step back. This is the story of my worst game dev job. It all started with a comment I received on my community tab. Hi, I've tried to find any email to contact you. Seems impossible. Please contact me about a game development for our Discord server. This was super exciting, not really because of the message itself, but the commenter who sent it. A verified YouTube channel with almost 4 million subscribers. I barely had 1,000 subscribers at the time, so I saw this offer as my golden opportunity to get clout and money. To turn my hobby into something bigger. Naturally, I sent them a slightly cringy email with a bit too much enthusiasm, and 3 days later, I got a response telling me to join their Discord server, and this is where the story really begins. On behalf of my former employment, this video is sponsored by Core, a new platform that lets you build, publish, and play games. If you're new to making games, Core is definitely worth checking out, especially if you want to quickly set up a 3D multiplayer game. You can get started pretty easily using their thousands of free, high-quality music, sound, and art assets. Coding isn't required, but if you want, you can create your own game logic in Lua. You can easily build games from scratch or remix and reimagine content shared by other creators. And publishing is just as easy. Your game will go live instantly on the Core platform with the click of a button. Multiplayer networking, inverse kinematics, Core takes care of all the hassle. Core also recently announced a 50% revenue share with top creators. Just saying, that's twice as much as Roblox. Core is hosting the City Building Jam, their newest environment art-focused jam in partnership with Level 80. The premise is simple: recreate your favorite real-life cities using Core. There are 5 diverse categories, dozens of winners, and a massive prize pool of $25,000. This jam is a great opportunity to improve and show off your art skills, and not to mention potentially win thousands in prize money. The jam starts on February 25th at 10 AM Pacific time, and more details are in the description. Make sure to check out Core for free by clicking the link in the description. I realized pretty quickly that this wasn't just a YouTuber, but more of a business. There were a lot of people involved. I was added to a hidden channel where I was greeted by their operations manager. They told me they didn't have a specific idea in mind for this project and just wanted some kind of interactivity that could make their server more active. We bounced ideas off of each other and came up with a bot that allows users to submit predictions with 2 mutually exclusive outcomes that server members can then vote on. The idea was that accurate predictions of events could be crowdsourced by averaging the public responses and weighing each voter's response by the accuracy of their past predictions. And to further incentivize accuracy, correct voters would be rewarded through a leveling system with server roles and perks. I was actually super excited to create this. I told them I could do an upfront commission and have it done in a few days.
What do you mean by commission? We will work together for this.
I didn't really know how to respond, so I pulled the student card in the middle of July. And considering they have daily monetized videos with millions of views, I told them they could pay whatever they thought was best. They said we would start with $50 with additional payments in the future. And despite the shady vagueness of this, I agreed, telling myself my initial expectations were just too high considering my inexperience. A few days later, I finished the bot with the exact features we agreed on. You can use a command to add a prediction to a queue, and every day the bot posts a new one that you can vote the likelihood on with a command. Admins can confirm or deny past predictions with a command that automatically rewards or deducts points from each voter for their guess, and roles are also distributed to users at certain milestones. After I showed them the bot, they told me commands were boring and not user-friendly. I was a bit frustrated considering we didn't talk about that in our agreement, but I figured it was just an implied expectation I should have realized. Most popular Discord bots have fancy interactive systems. So we agreed on a few improvements, and I spent the next 2 weeks really trying to create something they would like. I designed custom emotes in GIMP and created a reaction system that lets you vote on polls. And I turned the prediction submission command into a multi-step prompt that takes place in DMs. With the total hours put into this, I was working for less than $1 per hour. So when they sent me another list of changes, I had to tell them it was out of scope for my budget. They responded by offering me a full-time software engineering position, which was actually pretty appealing, but then they told me I would be paid on a per project basis. They never ended up using the bot I created, so it's just been sitting here on my hard drive, and that's kind of why I wanted to make this video. But if there's one thing you could also get out of this, don't sell yourself short. You're amazing, and you can achieve awesome things without having to work for 6% of minimum wage. Instead of taking their offer, I decided to put my time into developing my own Discord bot, and I think it might have ended up being a better use of my time. I hope you enjoyed this excuse to show off my weird fortune teller thing, and don't forget to check out Core with the link in the description. See you in the next video.